So, Juventus out of the UEFA Champions League. They gave it a good go at the end, has to be said, but they lost at the Estadio de Luz in a game that had no goal line technology. I posed a question to Ruud about Max Allegri. He's got the backing from the Juve chairman.
Yes.
But will the fans want him out?
I don't know. You know, the fans of Juventus are spoiled. You know, they've always been winning every title every year. I think for most, isn't
it really? 2017-18 quarterfinals or two quarterfinal.
Well, the last 3 seasons have predominantly got worse, because if you look at the league position, I think 5th last season, wasn't it? Was it 4th before then? I think we won the title before then. So it's progressively got worse. I mean, the names that you put out tonight, I mean, there's some big players there. I mean, obviously Bonucci's still there, but he's getting on now, isn't he? That might need a rebuild, centre half. But I keep saying, unless you've got Champions League football now, no matter how big your name is, to attract that player, plus the financial deficit that they've got, is going to be really, really difficult. It's whether they think Allegri can be the man, or they might want to freshen it up, bring someone else who can maybe attract players to come to the club. But they're in a bit of a bad position. And I see Barcelona going the same way. I mean, they could go out tomorrow. I mean, that's a massive game for them, and they need a bit of luck on their side. But that's a big gamble that they've done financially, and you know, they need this competition.
They need it, but Bayern Munich will do anything to get them out, because not because they don't like them, but because, you know, it's not a competition out.
Yeah, it's a big name out.
Yeah, big name out. You don't want them in.
It's different, Barcelona and Juve. Barcelona, they will get there eventually. They've got a lot of quality. Juve, it's like they don't have solution. You know? They're not creative enough. You know, it's too easy to penetrate them. So even collectively, there's no leader, there's no personality. There is
even with Bonucci in the team.
Even Bonucci, you've seen him, you know, he was completely out.
Is that not down to the manager, though?
Look, it's very difficult. I think that, defensively, you know that he can do the things. But nowadays, you know, defenders have to do a lot more than only defending. And the old-fashioned is getting rare as well in Italy. They are the last ones real good defenders. It's not only that. There's a lot going on in that club that doesn't go well, and it goes down. And can they save it? They thought with Allegri to do that, because in the past he has been very successful for them. So they thought getting him back will get success back, but it doesn't happen at the moment.
And I think, you know, there's a lot of frustration, because they think, okay, even if we sack him, you know, the financial part, you know, will be a bit of problem. But even on the pitch, you know, it's like you're out of solutions, and that the players are not at the level. Even Vlahovic that they took, and that's if you change even the coach, you know, you don't feel that someone, you know, can lift that spirit, that team. And Juve 8, you know, finished 5th last year. It's really
it is a gamble when you change the coach as well, because obviously the players play to a philosophy which is Allegri's, which has been successful. It's obviously not working.
Well, it's not working here, obviously.
So then a new coach comes in. You're talking about a new philosophy. He's got to come in. He's got to want his own players to come in. That costs money. It's going to take time. You know, do they have the time? I agree with Didier. It's not quite like Barcelona, but the financial situation could be very similar for Barcelona if they don't get success in this competition in the next few seasons, because the financial reward is what they're banking on, because they've sold rights, they've sold TV rights, etc., banking on the success of the Champions League and getting back to that level that they were. So, you know, it's difficult for them, but I agree, it's even more difficult for Juventus. What do they do?
But is it also not, they went back to something old-fashioned, you know, they thought it was familiar to them.
Allegri.
Yes, but the thing is, nowadays, what you see with a lot of clubs, they go in a more offensive way. They want to play more attacking football. They want to play more they press you on your half and things like that. A lot more than, and it started already with Liverpool when Pep with City. So then also the Chelsea did the same thing. So all these teams, they play much more attacking football, and maybe the players that Juve has is still a little bit from, okay, you know, sit back, wait. Maybe they don't have the players to do so, and they went with a coach that did the old-fashioned way.
Yes. So
Funny
in
what
other
you're saying
words,
there. Atletico Madrid were, one of the best defensive sides in Europe, weren't they? But now
they are.
he's opened up. Simeone's opened up. It's the same manager, but there's kind of a crying out for this attacking football. Isn't it?
It's
Simeone's
difficult to change your philosophy if you've been successful in something.
so the second stint hasn't been successful then.
No, but
Allegri.
what you see is a tendency of